Retirement. Isn't it funny how things change? My husband Mike is a baby boomer born just 13 days into the start of the most rapidly growing and successful generation in the history of the world. That generation is now moving into retirement and facing issues with the economy, benefits, and medicine that most are likely not prepared to encounter. Maybe the first and foremost concern for you as you pass by the 65-year-old level is the concern for personal health, medical services availability, and long-term care. One day you go to bed thankful for the best health care in the world, only to wake up to a new concept in the delivery of medical services. Funny how things change. A promise that was made when you were young is now in danger of being taken away because our government lives without a budget. For many, the accomplishment of our children entering college was a dream come true. We didn't blink at the fact that many colleges were charging more for an education than the graduates would make in a year. Funny how things change. Years pass quickly and the burden of helping repay college loans cut into your savings and your incomes as you work to help your kids keep their heads above the rising debt. And then there are our parents. Most lived longer than expected to and needed support and care. It is and was not uncommon that we faced the need to provide money for personal care in nursing homes. Kids and parents, expenses we gladly paid out of our incomes and savings. You're familiar with inflation and the cost of living. Like many seniors, we are concerned about our month-to-month expenses, and those with retirement portfolios worry about outliving their money. For those with no nest egg, the situation is even bleaker. Funny how things change. Used to be that benefits and salaries kept up with inflation. Retirement plans that once were the stable backbone of retirees are now underfunded and in danger of folding without notice. Today the stock market is somewhere in the 16,000 range. Heady stuff if you've been in it for any length of time, but it was just a few years ago that it plunged. It came back, but with everything happening in the world, do any of us feel comfortable with our investments? Funny how things change. The once government bond has lost its shine. Do we still believe that our government cannot or will not go bankrupt? It's easy to look at the world and see storm clouds on the horizon. For a huge number of retirees and soon-to-be retirees, it now means working well past retirement age. The greater percentage of your generation does not have sufficient incomes to sustain the lifestyles they lived prior to retirement. So what happens? You begin to feel old. The dream of retirement and growing old gracefully begins to fade, and you replace your once active lives with inactivity. Funny how things change. For many seniors, life is changing once again. With problems come opportunity. With additional free time comes the chance to learn new skills. Although many are less computer savvy than the younger generations, you still rate very high in overall intelligence. You can and will compete. What can you do? First, refocus. You're not helpless. You're able to do far more than work as a greeter or doing some mundane job making minimum wages. Have you replaced dreaming of the future with fretting about the future? If so, then it's time to change the way you think. Inventory your abilities and determine that you're not going to lose this fight for financial and mental freedom. When you change your focus from victim to victor, you will change the direction of your life. But that's for the next blog in this series. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me this far. This blog is more wordy than I intended. In my next blog, I'll tell you how my husband and I changed the playing field and how we are winning the battle. Funny how things change. Last year, we thought we would outlive our savings by a significant number of years. Now we think that won't happen unless we live to be over 100. If you'd like to receive the next blog via email, you can click on the button at the top of this video, and I'll send you the next several blogs dealing with strategies for the retired person. If you'd rather not give out your email, then you'll find the next blogs on the website address listed below. God bless you today and bring you health and abundance. I am Marlene Sparrow, and until we meet again, I am in His service and yours.